Dear students, today the dawn news is so important for the student to read this news of today because it is the day of no confidence of the PM Imran Khan. So we are now want to discuss or to read to make our skill for the coming days for the preparation of any competitive tests. Now we are starting our Dawn Ikhbar News Ikhbar Dawn News reading. So please listen and watch it carefully. With no trust on agenda, any beings crucial session today. Ministers at further delay says voting to take place on April 4 if Speaker allows tabling of motion. Islamabad. All eyes are now on the National Assembly as it is set to meet here on Monday today. After a 2 day recess with an opposition moved no confidence resolution against Prime Minister Imran Khan and a government sponsored constitution amendment bill seeking the creation of the South Punjab province on its agenda. Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed told a news conference on Sunday said the voting on the no trust motion would take place on April 4 if National Assembly Speaker Asad Kaisar allowed its tabling on Monday, hinting that the government could further delay the process. Under the rule from the day that resolution is moved, it shall not be voted upon before the expiry of 3 days or later than 7 days. The minister's remarks show that the government will take maximum time for putting the resolution to vote whenever the speaker allows its tabling. On the other hand, the opposition parties have planned to hold a strong protest inside and outside the National Assembly if the Speaker further delayed presenting the no confidence motion. After the decision of the Shahzan Bukhari of the Jamhuri Watan Party to quit the ruling coalition, the number of Treasury members has now reduced to 178 in the 342 member lower house of the parliament. Whereas the opposition now enjoys the support of 163 MNAs. The PMLQ, the Balochistan Awami Party, and the Muttahida Qawmi Movement Pakistan, the three major government allies having 17 MNAs have yet to decide which side they are on. The parties are still negotiating with both the government and opposition parties. Beside our dozens PTI dissident MNAs have already come into the open with their criticism on the government policies, indicating that they might support the opposition no on no trust motion even at the cost of being disqualified as National Assembly members. The speakers who had called the opposition requisitioned session on the Friday, the 3 days after the expiry of the constitutionally mandatory 14 days deadline, adjourned the sitting until Monday. He did not allow the on trust opposition's no trust resolution to be tabled after offering Fatha for the deceased PTI MNA from Hangu Khayal Zaman as per the parliament tradition. The speaker adjourned the sitting within minutes and ignored opposition leader Shehbaz Sharif, who wanted to seek the floor to deliver a speech. Later, the opposition lashed out at the speaker for not giving floor on Mr. Sharif, stating that it was also a parliamentary tradition that the opposition leader was always given the floor whenever he stood up to speak, venting their anger at the speaker. After the session, the opposition leader alleged that the speaker was running the parliament like a member of the ruling PTI and not the custodian of the house.